think let's see. All right, let's go. You want to go through some names?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for this, but we'll try not to. Okay, we got Alarcon, Bronson, Marcavius Bryant. That's that big cat Bryant, right?
That's right.
Defensive.
Now, what's happening with these guys?
These are all getting waived. These are all these guys being waived. Avante Collins, the tackle. Tyler Corral, the safety. Malik Davis, the running back. Ben DiNucci, the quarterback. Dontario Drummond, the wide receiver. James Impey, the center. C.J. Goodwin, cornerback. Will Grier, quarterback. Story Jackson, the linebacker. Malik Jefferson, the linebacker. And Braylon Jones, guard. Alex Lindstrom, center. Brett Maher, kicker. Sean McEwen is the tight end. Jake McQuaid, the long snapper. Cooper Rush, the quarterback. Amon Simon, the tackle. Brandon Smith, the wide receiver. Mika Tafua, defensive end. Wanye Thomas, the safety. TJ Vassar, the wide receiver. Carlos Watkins, defensive tackle. Now, these are the guys going to be waived injured.
Now, what's that mean?
They're going to be waived. They're going to be waived with an injury designation, and they're going to probably put back on IR. And then what you do is you can hold them on IR. You can hold them on IR the whole year, or you can injury settle with them and then get them off your books.
Okay.
So, Shamplin, the running back, Isaiah Taylor Stewart, those guys go reserve. He goes non-football injury. So Shamplin was the waived injured. Stewart is reserved non-football injury. Clark, the linebacker. I'm sorry. Clark is I read that wrong. My bad. The two waived injured kids are Shamplin and then Taylor Stewart, the cornerback. NFI is Clark, the linebacker from LSU. And so that's your 50. That gets you down to 53.
And Damone Clark could play at some point this year?
Yeah, you can take him off that. So, yeah.
Is Alarcon gone for good? I know a lot of people are interested in his story.
Well, he could go to the practice squad because the international designation is what he can do. So,
and then Marr's going to be back, and McQuaid's going to be back, and Cooper Rush is going to be back,
yeah,
right?
let's figure out how this is going to work then. Like you said, Goodwin, the cornerback, because he's a special teams guy, he's likely to be back. And then we go with Maher, the kicker. He should be back. Cooper Rush or Will Grier, or they might keep both on the practice squad and play that yo-yo game I was talking about.
Yeah, a lot of people are texting in saying, wait, they're waiving both of these quarterbacks, and waiving Grier, releasing Rush. And yes, they absolutely are, but the intent is to keep them both in and around the team.
Around the team, whether they're both practice squad eligible now. So what you can do is you have 3 times where you can bring a guy on or off the practice squad. So that gives you 6 total games right there where you can determine who your backup quarterback might be. So you keep him on. It gives you a little bit of an extra roster spot there as well.
Yeah, 6-8-2. They're both out of here.
Yeah. So,
now. But they're both coming back.
Anybody else that need to reread? I'm sorry. I'm terrible at reading, folks. But, yeah, that's what's going to go on.
Yeah, you totally embarrassed yourself, man.
I can't.
Good God.
I can't read. I'm sorry. It's like I played some games without a helmet. I think that kind of got me in trouble a little bit.
This is the point in the class when we're all doing popcorn reading and we've identified the weak link and we all just keep popcorning back to this guy. It's like we're going to keep hitting it over in his
No, but I feel like
it's just like telepathically we all understand that this is our target for the day.
Yeah.
It just so happens to be
totally understand.
35 long minutes left in class, too.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
It's a damn chapter,
No, I apologize. Those are the names. Gavin, would you like to read the names again for everybody
No,
out there?
you got it, man.
Okay,
you nailed it.
Just in case.
Appreciate the report.
Yeah, so that's what's going on right now for your Dallas Cowboys.
And by the way, the guy that they were looking at potentially trading from the Jets yesterday, that trade rumor that lasted 5 minutes and was debunked by the guy who initially reported it, Chuma Idoga.
Yeah.
He's now been released. So if the Cowboys did want him potentially in a trade, he is released, and so they could go pick him up.
And we had a scouting report about him as well.
Chuma.
Yeah, we did the
USC
scouting.
yesterday.
Yeah, we did the scouting report on him.
Not
kind
promising.
of a mess.
Yeah, we did the scouting report on Leatherwood too, right? That was another guy, that offensive tackle. People are asking, and again, I had something planned for Krusty's Corner, but I see I've only got a couple minutes here. But let me ask you this though: have I discouraged you by some of these guys that I've read? Like, and people are asking me, it's like, these guys aren't better than Ball. They're not better than Josh Ball. I mean, are we, I don't care. He's a first round pick. Are we missing something here? Am I by what I'm saying about guys being a train wreck, off the field and all this, that, and other, is that discouraging to you? Like, when I say something about Leatherwood.
When a former scout reaches out to current and former GMs and front office people and they give us the info, that should be discouraging because that's the correct way to feel about the guy.
Yeah.
The Raiders tried to trade his ass. Nobody wanted him. They're eating $8 million. So it's valuable information for a lot of our Tolos who saw this guy be a first-round pick in 2021, and they're like, why are we getting Alex Leatherwood? Well, tune into Broadus. He's about to tell you why nobody freaking wanted him.
Yeah.
I think it's gold, man. Maybe it is a little bit discouraging, but as a sports fan, you got to be willing to accept what reality is, and you give us reality more than anything, man.
Well, I just didn't know that it's one of those things where I feel like, because, scouts are wrong too.
Sure.
Scouts are wrong, but that's why I have the gang of 7. I just don't rely on one guy. I try and spread it out. And, when 2 or 3 of my guys say, no, this guy can't, or this guy can. But are you to the point now where you're just going to say, give me a veteran guy with this offensive tackle situation?
I am.
Give me Jason Peters. Give me one of these. Give me Eric Fisher. Give me somebody. I kind of feel like that. I think that Tyler Smith is going to be fine. I think he's going to be fine. But I'd like to have somebody behind him as that safety net in case something's not
hear
fine.
you. I hear you. I think it's fascinating that they were kicking the tires on the kid from the Jets yesterday when Jason Peters is out there for under $2 million.
Yeah.
That really tells me they want to play Tyler Smith out there and use it as a developmental year.
Right.
It's another way their actions are speaking louder than their words. We're going for the Super Bowl. We'll have Tyron back. Well, you could have Jason Peters right now for under $2 million, but you're not pursuing him. Instead, you're looking at complete jobbers and busts to go behind Tyler Smith on the depth chart. Not spend an additional $700,000 and get Jason freaking Peters. They're telling on themselves, I think, with their actions. So to me, yeah, I can get with that. It's a developmental year. Let's get Tyler Smith to work. I don't want Jason Peters in here because it'll be a progress stopper.
Let me ask you this, though. If the team is close to the playoffs or not in the picture, do you still want Tyron Smith to play in December? If Jerry's plan, do you want Tyron Smith if they're close, or say that Tyler Smith has been okay and Tyron comes back and they're close or out of the picture? Do you want to just keep playing Tyler Smith and move on?
100%.
Did I make that clear?
I'm thinking about the question. I think it's a good question, and we'll get to it probably midway through the year. But I think you bring back Tyron Smith because the playoffs are magical. And, knowing what I know right now about the NFC, it's not insane to think that an average playoff team could get through the field. So we'll see when we get there. I think there would be value on both sides. But if Tyler Smith is playing bad and Tyron's healthy and there's a chance for the playoffs, I think you put Tyron in there. But if Tyler Smith is playing well, right, when I'm seeing signs of progress, I want him to finish the season.
Okay, well, or okay.
Yeah. It's got to be.
What if it's okay?
It's got to be close to what we think Tyron Smith could be. Otherwise, if Tyron Smith's going to be a significant upgrade, you got to go back to him.
See,
and make your
it goes
shot
back to the whole thing with Romo. What they did with Romo, it was the same type of thing they went through with Romo. Yeah. I mean, how could you take Dak out when he's playing well?
Yeah,
even though everybody's like, well, you probably could win maybe the playoff games with Romo in there, couldn't you?
Yeah, I thought that was about turning the page as an organization, going to Dak.
This might be the turning the page moment too.
This absolutely could be.
Yeah.